First time we've seen him in the ring in this quarter-final session. And he will be overseeing this juicy bout between the Kazakh athlete in red and the Kyrgyzstan athlete fighting out of the blue corner. Whoever wins this will go on and fight Everton Lopez in the semi-finals in this men's light welterweight category. That's minus 64 kilograms. AKSHALOV, the Kazakh athlete, ranked number 5 in this World Championship tournament. But we've seen rankings don't always mean that much on the big stage. You'd imagine the Kazakh athlete, with all these fans behind him here, will feel on top of the world right now. He'll be carried through with a wave of excitement. It has caused the Kazakh boxers to really fight well here on home soil. So just over a minute gone, and the Kazakh athlete stalking the Kyrgyzstan competitor around the ring. AKSHALOV of Kazakhstan dancing forward here, looking for an opening. And he gets one. Sakenov pulling him into a clinch there to try and counteract the Kazakh's punches. Well, AKSHALOV has definitely been the busier of the two, and Sakenov has just been moving away throughout this first round here. Hasn't really been aggressive at all, and you feel this round will go to the Kazakh competitor. He's looked sprightly, he's looked busy. All three give it to AKSHALOV of Kazakhstan, 10-9 across the board. So a close contest, they've called it, in round one. So 10-9. Previous bouts, Josh Taylor of Scotland, he beat 3-0. And in his other bout, he beat Adames of the Dominican Republic 3-0 as well in the round of 16. As for Sakenov, his route here was Davies of Wales in the round of 64. He beat him 3-0. Moylet of Ireland 3-0 in the round of 32, and then Rakimov of Tajikistan 3-0 in the round of 16. So we're underway in round two. The Kazakh competitor in the red, AKSHALOV, up against Kyrgyzstan's Sakenov, who is fighting out of the blue corner. Getting in a couple of shots there in the clinch, Sakenov. Again in the clinch. He's got to be careful. He might get warned about those. Yeah, he's being warned there for pulling him in. Sakenov boxing southpaw there. Making it a little tricky for AKSHALOV just to get in. Still, a minute to go, and AKSHALOV is the busier of the two. I think Sakenov's had a better run of it here in this second round. Pulling in again. Yeah, he's getting an official warning here. Quite right too, because when he's in that clinch, he's pulling in the Kazakh athlete, not allowing him to box. Well, less than 10 seconds to go in round number 2. Oof, he walks onto a hard left hand there from Sakenov. But still, the round surely will go to the Kazakh athlete, AKSHALOV. He was much busier, and in the end, the other athlete, Sakenov, getting a warning there. 10-9 across the board, and also the warning, losing 1 point, that official warning. So 20-17 is the scores from all of the judges. Sakenov, this is how he got through. He's won in straight sets, as it were, through his 3 different rounds, preliminary rounds that he's fought. He didn't get a bye in the first round. Well, it wasn't that busy earlier, but the crowd hasn't quite filled out this arena, but it's not far away. The Balwan Sholak Palace of Culture and Sports. It's got a great atmosphere in here. So we get underway of this third 3-minute round in this, the men's light welterweight, -64 kilo class. AKSHALOV in the red for Kazakhstan, and it's Sakenov of Kyrgyzstan, who again, both men are being warned about pulling in. The Kazakh athlete trying to pull away, and Sakenov again pulling him in on the clinch. A few words from the referee here. Both still absolutely rammed full of energy. In great condition, both of these athletes. Sakenov just waiting for a big counter punch here, but it just doesn't seem to come. AKSHALOV, he's just too good. Getting in, does his work. Sakenov's tactics are waiting for a counter punch here. Just isn't coming. With just a minute left now, the Kazakh athlete really is in total control here, especially after that warning. And he'll know that now. he may well just take his foot off the gas here. And it'll be interesting to see if Sakenov actually gets it more aggressive, starts to come in. He's not at the moment, he's still standing back. Keep your head up, the referee says to AKSHALOV. Ten seconds to go. AKSHALOV, oh, gets him with a big right hand there. Just to put this out of any doubt in the final round. And time's up. That's it, bell's gone. 3 3-minute rounds are over. AKSHALOV of Kazakhstan, who had a 3-point lead on every scorecard after the second round, surely has done enough to beat Sakenov of Kyrgyzstan. Sakenov doesn't look too dismayed with his performance there, and he still is dancing around full of energy. He just didn't really have the power, the speed to trouble AKSHALOV. There we go. Your winner is Merey AKSHALOV in this men's light welterweight -64 kilo class, second quarter-final, and I think that's pretty fair. He's won it in straight rounds there, 10-9 across the board, and 1 warning point as well, 30-26 for all of the judges, and that's absolutely spot on